Baltimore's new rock alternative. 99.1 HFS.
This episode of Loveline has been pre-recorded.
It has been reformatted to fit your radio speakers.
If you want to talk to Adam and Dr. Drew, call 1-800-LOVE-191 this morning between 12:30 and 3. Loveline on HFS.
Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
Adam Carolla, Dr. Drew.
I'm not modeling anymore for the two of you.
Loveline.
Yep. It is Loveline.
Swallowed that just in time.
I still got some in my mouth. 1-800-LOVE-191 is the phone number. 310-854-4455 is the fax number. That is Dr. Drew over there. I'm Adam Carolla, phone number. I already gave that up. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. All right, Drew, anything you want to say?
Nope.
You ready to go?
Yeah, I am. How about you?
Yeah, I'm done chewing. I'm ready to burn through some calls.
I almost vomited listening to you chew for the last 5 minutes, I got to tell you.
Yeah, I'm a mess.
No, it's rhinoceros makes less noise.
Yeah, like chewing on a carcass.
Yeah.
Well, I have a deviated septum, so I don't breathe through my nose too well. So when I eat, I have to come up for air. So it's like,
yeah. And I'm not sure if there's a more disgusting food for you to eat than burrito.
No. And wait till it comes back out the other end. Then you're really going to pay. Oh,
Deborah.
I had novelty gas today at work. It was great. Deborah.
Yeah?
All right, what do you want?
Me and my boyfriend had sex Sunday morning. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was just wondering what kind of, like the morning after pill.
What about it?
What I use, I don't know, there's 2 different kinds I heard. There's, something with the L of 4, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Well, there's multiple different kinds. What is it you're trying to figure out?
You didn't use any protection?
No, well, I did, and the condom, it came off.
Okay, so it's smart of you to think of emergency contraception. You have one more day in which to sort of slip that in, okay?
Okay.
In your mouth, that is.
Yeah, but what is it you're trying to figure out in terms of the dosing pattern?
Well, listen, forget about that, Deborah. You just got to go get the stuff and eat it.
Right.
All right?
There's other, it's levonorgestrel and ethinyl estradiol that's in the birth control pill, in the pills that are used for emergency contraception. And several different birth control pills have that. There are only 2 products out there that are sort of packaged and available just for EC, and that's Preven and Plan B.
Oh.
And I suggest you go out and get it.
Yeah, you better hurry.
Yeah.
All right? Can you do that?
I can do that.
All right, good. Do it.
All right.
Fantastic.
Thanks.
Happy hunting. I'm telling you, when I'm in charge, I'm going to put that progesterone or low overall, whatever it is, it's going in fast food, and it's going in Mountain Dew and beef motto.
Beef motto, not the clam motto.
Clam and beef motto.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
The EC enhanced.
And the soon-to-come-out tongue motto. It's for the Jewish folks that like a little zest in their Bloody Mary. Yeah. Yeah. Because, listen, think about the utopia. And now here's how I'm going to work it out. I eat a little fast food. I just got done pounding a couple Taco Bell burritos.
Yeah.
I probably eat 20 a year. That's not going to be enough to sterilize you.
Right.
But if you're eating somewhere in the neighborhood of 75, 100 a year, you shouldn't be having kids.
Right.
And it'll be the same thing with the content in the Mountain Dew, Sunny Delight, and clam and beef motto. Oh, and corn dogs. Thank you, Anderson.
Hey, my kids eat corn dogs.
Gunther? No, well, you want them having kids?
That's true.
There you go. Gunther.
Hey.
You're 16. What's up?
Yeah, my dad, he's been molesting me for 5 years. And I just have a new girlfriend, and she wants to have anal sex. And molesting makes me not want to do it. Makes me real uncomfortable.
She wants you to have anal sex with her, or she wants to have anal sex with you somehow?
She wants me to give anal sex to her.
I see. And has your dad stopped molesting you?
No, he's still doing it.
Oh, he's still doing it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm having trouble with this call.
Me, I am too. Yeah, I don't believe you. Why don't we believe you?
I don't know.
Well, because you're 16 and your dad's still molesting you. Why do you let him do that?
I tried to get him to stop, and he started hitting me and stuff.
Yeah, I don't believe this at all.
I don't believe it either.
No.
Hey, Gunther, I don't believe you.
Well, it started when I was like 12.
Well,
it started when you were 12?
Yeah.
No, it really doesn't fit then.
Yeah.
But if you're having a problem, Child Protective Services, let me see if I have a number here.
Yeah.
I have 1-800-540-4000. 1-800-540-4000. And, he's aware of what's going on. He wants it to stop. You gotta report this.
Yeah.
If your dad goes so far as to physically abuse you when you speak up about it, it's a pretty ballsy situation where you're going to need the force of
Yeah,
God
my
to come
dad
there.
couldn't have started that at the ripe old age of 12 because I was pretty sure I could kick my dad's ass from about 10 and a half on. I'm almost sure I'm positive. I know by 11 I could have put a whooping on the guy. So certainly by 12, I would have flipped him over and worked him. That would have been my plan. But this stuff doesn't start at 12, does it?
Not if it's going to go on in this way at 16. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That kid's 16 aggressively wants it to stop and can't quite get it to it.
Yeah. And then you don't have a 15-year-old girlfriend who wants anal sex. Well, you could.
But if he's being abused, he'd be the guy that would get that. Right?
True. Tyler?
Yeah.
You're 15.
I have a lot of acne.
Mm-hmm.
Acne, sorry.
Acme.
I wanted to know what the best cream was to use.
For starters, use the benzoyl peroxide cream over the counter.
Okay, 10%.
Sure, 10, and then get some of that salicylic acid soap.
Okay.
Neutrogena has one of those.
Yeah.
And that's where you start. If that doesn't work, then go see the doctor. There's tons that can be done. There's absolutely no reason that people should be living with acne.
Yeah.
It is curable.
Yeah, and here's the deal. Don't pick on yourself. Use a pin.
Okay.
Yeah. I really mean it.
Well, but look, there's Accutane now, which takes care of everything. There's antibiotics, and there's certain kinds of creams that they can use. Just go get it taken care of.
Now, why don't they come out with 15% benzoyl peroxide?
I don't know.
Are people going to kill themselves if they get hold of something that's just a little more effective?
Maybe it's so irritating that it causes a bad dermatitis or something.
No. Why? Because you can cake 10 on all day long and nothing happens. So don't tell me that 15 is going to do anything. And furthermore, what is it? It drives me nuts that we can't buy topical stuff over the counter that's effective.
Huh.
When I hear about these steroid creams or whatever, what's the one? It's like, now it's 1%.
Yeah.
What is that stuff?
Cortisone.
Like cortisone. Yeah, 1%. 99% Lubriderm, 1% active ingredient. And then we're supposed to click our heels together because it's up from 0.5%. Why not 5%? What is wrong with that? Hey, you know what I mean? Listen, we can buy Drano. We're trusted not to drink it. We can buy gasoline. We're trusted not to put it in a bottle and make a Molotov cocktail. I can buy a chainsaw. I'm trusted not to cut my hand or my neighbor's hand off. Now, what's more dangerous, a chainsaw or 15% benzoyl peroxide? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm kind of with you.
What the hell are we doing with that? Why do we make these distinctions?
I don't really understand.
I can go out one day and buy a gallon of gas, a chainsaw, a bunch of fertilizer, and a fifth of Jose Cuervo, no questions asked. But I go in and try to get the 2% Cordaid or whatever, the 2% of that cortisone, and the federal marshals are going to cart me off to prison. The hell is that? It's got to be a financially driven thing. It's got to have to do with the manufacturers and all that stuff.
And it must have some sort of history. You know what I'm saying? That there must be some sort of historical precedent.
Yes, but the second you take something, put it on the counter, the price drops tenfold.
Au contraire. The stuff that's going on over the counter, more expensive.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Since when is something over the counter more expensive than something you get a prescription for?
Pepsid, Zantac, Axid now over the counter. It's 1/4 the dose that's needed to be effective. So you got to take 4 of the pills to get what you get in the prescription product. More expensive now.
All right, but that's in a very specific realm. I'm not talking. What about topical stuff?
It's not over the counter yet.
Listen, who's the doctor? Don't you argue with me? That's right. It's not available. That's my argument. Is Mandy?
Yes.
You're 24. What's up?
I have a question for Dr. Drew.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, Adam, I wanted to say that I wish you would have jumped at the man show. That would have been cool.
Your what?
The man show.
I don't know what you said about the man show, though.
Jumped at the man show?
Jumped on the trampoline.
Oh, yeah, I did do it one time.
Did?
Yeah, with my mother, who I had sex with. Yeah.
Great.
That's good TV.
Bad dreams for me tonight. For Dr. Drew, I have a question. Is it true that neurotransmitters get destroyed after speed use, and is it true that they grow back?
That is definitely true that they get depleted, okay? That's why you get the psychosis and all the symptoms associated, and the mood disturbances and whatnot from chronic speed. Oh, yeah. But whether or not and to what degree there's restoration to normal is still open for controversy. I'm of the opinion that there's no significant long-term damage in the vast majority of cases. However, I have certainly seen people which something's gone on, and it's always difficult to know if it was the speed or if it was something else that they were taking. It's certainly not good for you, and it can cause strokes and heart attacks, vascular problems very occasionally also.
All right. David.
Yeah.
You're 19. What's up?
Well, I've got this girl that I really, really love, and she loves me, and for a long time we were officially going out, and for a long time we've just been lovers and best friends. And she has expressed an opinion that she would like to start seeing other people and having sex with other people, and she won't unless I give my blessing. I'm moving away for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of jealous about the idea of some guy sleeping with her. And
Well, just don't give it your blessing.
Well, the point is...
And when you give it your blessing, do you bless the vagina or the mouth? How does that work?
I'm not sure which.
I see.
Or the plane that's being passed.
Yeah.
Side note, I really like both your shows, and I respect both of your opinion.
Thank you. What other shows Drew have, by the way?
Love the Man Show, too.
Thank you. All right. Hey, David. All right, listen to me. Are you sitting down?
I'm lying down.
All right, why don't you sit up?
Okay.
Okay. Because you should be sitting down for this information. She's wanting to break up.
Well, but didn't he say they were sort of hanging loose? They didn't really have a relationship?
Well, he likes her, and she's kind of killing time, and she's looking to break up.
Is it that, or is it he won't sort of commit, and she's sort of pushing the issue now?
No, he'll commit.
No. We broke up a long time ago, like, say, 6 months ago.
Uh-huh.
We've still been like lovers and best friends.
So she is...
Are you not going to commit to her?
No, I want the commitment.
Yeah.
He doesn't want.
All right, shut up, Drew.
Why doesn't she want it?
She's had some problems in the past regarding sexual abuse. She's
okay.
Okay. That's why she's feeling a little too intimate. She's acting out. She can't handle it.
I'm also serious boyfriend, the first guy she's ever.
Okay. David, quiet down.
Yes.
Okay, you're in for a sleigh ride through hell.
I've kind of gathered.
Okay, so now I'm going to tell you what I wish someone would have told me when I was 19. Or 20, 21, 22, 23, 25,
okay.
All the way up to the age I am now. And actually, let's just go ahead and prorate it, push it back. Let's make it a year from now. I wish someone would have told me this. Get out, salvage your dignity, move on with someone who's a little bit healthier, wasn't abused.
You're going away to college, too. Didn't you say that?
Yeah.
You're going away. It's settled. Perfect. You meet yourself a nice chick.
Summer.
Beautiful. That's it.
Game over.
Game off. That's it. I mean, listen, when a woman is saying, I like to have sex with strangers, but I'm not going to do it until you give it my blessing. It's basically like an employee saying, I'm thinking about ripping off a computer to the boss. Now, I'm not going to make my move yet, but I want you to give me your okay. Well, really what they're saying is I'd like you to fire me so I don't have to quit.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they're saying?
Then I can blame you.
Well, then I didn't quit. I was fired, and I can collect unemployment.
And confirm everything I believe about bosses.
That's
the best employee in the world, how could they possibly
Now, just swap the word boss with the word man, and you do the math. Roger?
Yep.
Rogers?
Yeah.
Is it Rogers?
Yeah.
Great. You're 14. What's up?
Okay, I got a question for you guys. You're going to think this is totally weird and messed up, but it's something I totally get off on. When I have oral sex, I like my girl to totally, bite me and scrape her teeth up against it. And I've even gotten of letting her cut me with a knife.
Where?
In my package.
Mm-hmm.
Where exactly does she cut?
Yeah, what part of the package?
the rod. I don't like saying these terms, but like the rod stuff.
Yeah, well, I understand you have delicate sensibilities and you're uncomfortable talking about intimate matters. I mean, when you're not being gnawed on by some bitch
On your
with
rod.
a Bowie knife.
Yeah.
On your rod. Yeah, your rod. Okay. So what's wrong with you?
I just want to know if it's some sort of self-mutilation.
Yeah, well,
Yes, it
there's
is.
something wrong with you. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, what is wrong?
Tell us where this came from.
I don't know. All of a sudden, she bit me one time.
No.
No.
I liked it.
Nope. Where's your dad? Someone beat on you?
Oh, he's never touched me.
Were you ill when you were a kid?
What?
Were you sick for a long time when you were a kid?
No, I just like to... I don't know. I like pain.
Yeah. Anyone ever inflict any pain on you other than...
Like football.
Yeah.
With my friends and stuff.
Let me ask you, were you sick when you were a child?
Like, what do you mean?
Like in a hospital for anything?
Just been in the hospital for, like, tonsils and stuff. And I was pretty sick for, like, a couple months after that, like, throwing up and...
A couple months after a tonsillectomy?
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was about 4.
A couple months?
Maybe even younger.
What are you getting at there, Drew?
Well, people that have been sort of in lengthy hospitalized situations and sort of have felt out of control and powerless and scared for their life and in pain, sometimes we'll end up with weird stuff like this.
Uh-huh.
And I had 2 months and a sick after a tonsillectomy.
Well, I was in the hospital for about 3 or 4 weeks, for about a month after I got it. I kept throwing up and I couldn't stop doing it.
Hey, listen, that is serious something. A month for a 4-year-old, 5-year-old in the hospital? I mean, something major was going on.
It's 10th of your life. Hey, Rogers?
Well, what was going on there?
Yeah, what happened to you?
What do you mean?
What
boy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm going to cut you.
After they took my tonsils out, I couldn't stop throwing up and...
Actually, hold on, let me write this down. So apparently, this is a new revelation now. You threw up? You saying you threw up?
Well, no.
You threw up.
Younger and I had my tonsils taken out.
I see, and then you threw up?
I'd throw up.
You throw up. Hold on, let me write this down. Throws up. All right, well,
And
we
they
got
couldn't
it.
stop throwing up.
You saying you couldn't stop throwing up?
Yeah, when I had after
the tonsils.
After what, tonsils?
Yeah, and I don't
Wait.
more.
Throw up?
Throws up after the tonsils, right?
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
And now...
There we go.
I like to inflict pain in that area.
On the penis. And about 4 years old, got tonsils out, couldn't stop throwing up, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just write that down.
I mean, should I go see somebody about my,
Yeah.
inflicting pain?
Sure.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Do that.
But I'd also sort of try to clarify your history if you can, because...
You don't know why you were in the hospital?
For a month?
They wanted to make sure that I didn't have, I don't know why they did.
All right, Rogers, listen to me. A month in the hospital after tonsillectomy is extraordinary.
Yeah.
Something major was wrong.
Okay.
Now, maybe they're hiding from you what happened, or maybe it was awful, they don't want to talk about it, but you got to find out what the hell happened back then, because you not only did you say 1 month, you said 2 months. 2 months
Well,
after
they originally said 4 months. We whittled that down to 1 month.
So I was kind of zeroing in on that because there's nothing seemingly else going on, and boy, there that it was.
Yeah.
And by the way, when I asked him, "Hey, you've ever been sick?" It's like, what do you mean, Adam? Were you sick as a child?
No.
No. Okay.
I wish I was.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Hey, and by the way, when you're 14, you don't have to pause that long to think back to way back to when you were, 9 or 8 or whatever the hell it was. I mean, your childhood. You're in your goddamn childhood. Nothing wrong with a little rough trade on the penis, but when you start getting the knives out, that's trouble. Kim?
Yes.
You're 28. What's up?
I wanted to ask Dr. Drew his feelings on Paxil for agoraphobia.
It can work. It's hard to predict for whom a specific antidepressant is going to have great effect, but certainly for panic and social phobia and agoraphobia, Paxil can be useful. It's certainly a place to try. If you're really having sort of generalized anxiety like that, it is time to take care of it.
Yeah, because it's been going on for several years.
Oh, yeah. Anything else? Any sort of other issues coming to bear here?
No, the panic attack started after a death in the family. I was going to school. I was a single mom, and it just seemed like I got stressed out, and the panic
that's
led into agoraphobia.
No drug use, alcohol, anything like that?
Yeah,
no abuse history?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't leave the house?
I do, actually. I've gotten myself much better without the help of drugs, but I've got like a 2-mile radius in which I feel okay, and then after that, I'm scared. I want to go back home.
I got the same thing, but for auditions.
Is that a 2-mile radius or like a 30-yard radius?
Basically, it's as far as I can throw my agent is the radius of auditions. I'll go on.
But give me a little serotonin reuptake inhibitors. Just some more serotonin in certain parts of the brain can work amazing wonders.
I'd like to get some of this agoraphobia. If I make out with Kim, will I pick it up?
No, it's not contagious that way.
How about anal?
With her?
Yeah.
With her boyfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You'd be afraid to go outside after that, I would think.
Well, it depends what end of it I was
agoraphobia
on.
technically is fear of crowds.
Yeah.
Fear of people.
Yeah, but they've sort of just loosened up the definition to fear of leaving your house.
Yes, fear of outdoors.
And listen, I could make a pretty good argument for not wanting to leave the house.
I've wondered sometimes if that's in fact what's keeping you indoors.
Yeah. Agoraphobia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could be. Yeah. Oh, shut up. You know I wasn't that way. When are you going to bring that stuff in so we can spread it on my penis?
The last thing I think of during the day is you.
Yeah.
Not the, I don't think the world of you, Adam, but I'm not contemplating our relationship.
Well, it's going to make you...
And especially not your penis.
You're going to feel bad to know that you're the last thing I think about before I go to bed and the first thing I think about when I wake up.
That is scary, because I know what you do then.
That is you. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, although I don't think about you when I peel the one off during lunch. That's family. That's set aside for
Grandma.
That's an intimate family moment.
Oh, God.
But Drew sits up here every night, high on his pulpit, and preaches about 75% of people living in urban centers have warts. And I've explained to him that I do not have warts, and he does not believe me. He tells me I don't know I have warts. He's called my penis a liar on many occasions.
I've called the penis on it. And in fact, I've even called him on the phone and talked to him about it.
That's right. I told my penis not to pick up when I was down at the store. But
I left messages, though.
Drew did the special penis ring where he rings twice and then hangs up. The penis called back, I think. The point is...
How did you know that?
The point is, I got my penis drunk the other night and he spilled the beans. I dunked it in some Crevassier and it sucked up half the glass. The point is, Drew, I'm willing to challenge you.
I know. Listen, I'm up for this. I am up for it. I just got to remember.
And I'm putting $100 down too.
I am too. Absolutely.
All right. I'm
up for it.
Technically, this should be carried out by an impartial third party.
Well, not a bad idea. Maybe Marcel will do it.
Really?
Yeah, he might have.
Oh, listen, Marcel gives me the creeps with all those pinky rings and jewelry he wears.
This will be good. This is making me happier.
No, I get the feeling that Dr. Marcel's a plastic surgeon, which is just one step over from pimp. It's sort of the pimp of the doctor world. It really is. And I prefer, as bizarre as it sounds, someone like Dr. Bruce.
All right.
Wait a minute. Can I take a picture of my penis and show it to you?
I somehow I'm sort of thrown back in my feeling state to a sort of 8th grade, and I'm asking people out for the dance, and I'm being brushed aside.
Well, listen, you wallflower. You spread this what's essentially vinegar on my penis, right?
Yeah.
And then you shine the black light on it,
and then we go on a hunt.
But how
with a magnifying glass?
Oh, a magnifying glass?
Well, it's your penis.
Oh. God, I set myself up for that one.
We'll be right back.
Seriously, hold on, Anderson. I'm not done.
Magnifying glass.
Do you really need a magnifying glass?
Ideally, yeah. I'm gonna, yeah. Because you need the little areas of warts.
Oh, but listen, you're shining a black light on my penis. You spread this vinegar on it. The lights are off, right?
Yeah.
And if there's any white, then that's a wart, right?
Yeah.
Magnifying glass to see the penis?
Yeah, Anderson, you're a day late and $1 short on that joke. Drew made that earlier, but another magnifying glass. Here's my point, Drew. Do you really need to examine it with a magnifying glass?
It's $100 on the table here.
And then what about, like, the underside of it?
I got to go on.
No.
I told you I'm going to wear one of those welder's masks and those big gloves that people use for handling molten lead.
We're using for blowing glass.
Blowing glass, okay.
Yeah, all right. Do I have to get a little wood going? I mean, because otherwise something could get caught in a fold. Yeah. Oh. All right, I'll see what I can work up. Drew, hold still while I rest this magazine on your head. All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be back.
This is Loveline on 99.1 HFS.
I need a little longer leash on this mic, Anderson.
Out to the parking lot.
Can't get in a full recline position. It's only 3 foot of cord here. Yeah, I'm used to putting my feet up on the desk, leaning back, and...
What is it you're doing now?
Well, I'm in a semi-reclined position, but I'm not fully inclined or reclined. I like to see if I can catch a few winks during the show, you know? I have a long day. I took a 14-minute nap when I got home from job number 1 today. It was exciting. Charged my batteries. Had a stirring moment in the middle of the night last night. You know what I always do? My big mistake is I will not put the goddamn TV remote where it belongs.
All right.
When I go to bed.
All right.
It's on my belly. It's on my back. It's wedged in my crack. It's on the pillow next to me. You know, the TV remote is always somewhere in the bed, and I always figure, all right, I'll just sleep here. And then inevitably in the middle of the night when I'm, running from the devil in one of my many dreams, I spin over, and the comforter acts as like a slingshot, and the thing just goes flying. And there's nothing worse when it's dead silent than that hard plastic remote hitting the hardwood floor and then skidding across the room. And I actually said something. Isn't it weird when you say something to yourself when you're asleep?
Oh, yeah.
And it's audible?
Uh-huh.
Like you think a lot of stuff, but you rarely say anything?
Yeah.
It was about 5:30 in the morning. I shifted. The remote went flying, landed on the hardwood floor. I took a pause, and I said, bad times. And then I went back to bed.
Bad times.
Well, at my office all day, everyone says, good times, huh? Good times. They go like, yeah, we're going to party this week. Good times. So that was my, that's all I could come up with at 5:30 in the morning was bad times. But somehow I had to acknowledge it.
Very creative.
Thank you. Will?
Yeah.
You're 16.
How you doing?
Good.
You guys are, like, great. I've been listening to your show for, like, 2 or 3 years now. I just want to tell you that. And the man show's excellent, too.
Thank you.
I have sort of a problem. I don't know if it's mine or somebody else's. I've had 3 partners give me oral sex, and I have never been able to, like, get orgasm.
Where's your accent from?
Maryland. Baltimore.
Maryland. Wow. 3 oral
By
partners.
16.
Son of a bitch.
Not so uncommon. And some guys, that's just the way it goes, and they don't have any problem during intercourse, but have problems with oral sex.
Right.
Yeah, that may be you.
First time my penis saw the inside of a mouth is when I got my wisdom teeth pulled when I was 19. Now, at least that's my strong suspicion.
I'm trying to figure out how that works.
Yeah, I think I was out pretty good, but I do have my suspicions. Will?
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot of guys have this difficulty, and especially at 16. Are they trying to finish you off this way?
Yeah.
Oh, they are?
But most of them, all 3 have been, like, kind of, trying to return the favor, so.
I see.
Oh.
It's just never worked for me, and I'm a virgin, too, so it's...
I see. Yeah.
Don't worry about it, Will.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Okay.
It just, there's something... There's something about that area that just loosens up as time goes on. I don't know what I could have peeled off at 16. I don't know if I could have had an orgasm with oral sex at 16. You know, part of the reason I probably couldn't have had the orgasm at 16 is I would have been too busy high-fiving and calling friends.
Yeah.
You know,
if it had cell phones, then.
Yeah, guess where my penis is.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fascinating.
Chad, you're 28. What's up?
Well, I haven't had sex with my wife for 8 months now.
Uh-huh.
I was just wondering, I don't know. I work hard. I'm there for all my my wife and kids, and she says I ain't doing good enough. And until I do good enough, she ain't going to give me any sex.
Well, give it another 8 months.
What does good enough mean? What's the problem?
Huh?
What is missing?
Well, she had PID. And she lost. We was going to have a baby like 7 years ago, but she lost and got PID, and then had a full hysterectomy.
Oh boy!
And then after that, it's just been going downhill.
Yeah, that's rough.
So that affected her sex drive, the biology of that experience, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean the biology?
Well, some women after it's not well studied and not even well documented, but some women certainly when they go from the estrogens that the ovaries produce to things you have to take by mouth or shots or even the patches. They don't feel right. They don't. It's just it's very difficult for them. Unpleasant. They feel depressed. They feel irritable. They feel labile. They just don't feel like they did when they had their. And even just removing the uterus sometimes makes people feel different.
Well, I know my mood swung when I had my uterus removed.
Well, people have argued that that's a psychological thing, but I don't know. It's so characteristic and so intense. I really think it might be some biology.
Chad, where are you calling from?
Salt Lake.
Are you at work now?
Yeah.
Where do you work?
I'm a security guard. I know you hate him, but...
well, yeah, I do. You're right. Was there some generator or something on in the background?
I'm at a payphone.
Fantabulous. Okay, hey, Chad?
Yeah?
I don't... well, she may have a point with the security guard at 28, but at least you got a sense of humor about it. But there's bigger problems than her frigidity here.
I know.
I mean, there's emotional things going on, and I don't think you want to deal with them too much. And I think you're going to have to deal with those things before you get through her panties.
Yeah, by the way,
I believe that sorry, Drew, that Chad just focuses on the sex part of it, and what she's saying is she needs something else.
I do. I come from home from work and take care of the kids and do my duties.
You're a good guy, but you're like a foot soldier.
Right.
You know, she needs a man.
She needs you to be present in a way that's meaningful to her. She needs to know that she's connected with you. And women are much more astute to all those sorts of things that we doltish males are.
Yeah.
And you got to figure out a way, set aside time, try to figure out a way to be more available emotionally to her.
Now, listen, guys, you can't beat them. You might as well join them. You just have to become a woman or a gay man to your woman. You have to act like they want to date another woman. They want to date a woman with a penis. And if you don't think like they do. They do until they get enough of it, and then they shift gears on you again. But you really got to be everything. You know, I think about it. I've thought about this before. It's like, how many demands do you really have of a woman, emotionally? You know what I mean? I mean, when's the last time, and Drew, I know your wife listens to the show, and you don't have to, this isn't damning in any way, so please be honest, but when is the last time you went to your wife and said, here's what I'm missing from you? You know what I mean? I mean, you've said to her, hey, don't get loaded at the party and make an ass of yourself. And you've said, well, hypothetically, on Red Bull and vodka. And you've said, don't...
That pisses her off, by the way, that you've now labeled her that drink that was not hers in the first place. But go ahead.
Listen, I've come to my girlfriends and said to them in the past, listen, don't leave me hanging with your friends for an hour at a party, or, sort of mechanical things. Every other complaint I've had has been about their complaints about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never gone to a woman, and Lord knows I'm worse than all of them. I'm never going to argue with them then. But I've never gone to a woman and said, here's what I need. I need more of this. I need less of that.
I have.
You pussy.
Yeah.
When did you do that? You've said to them? Yeah. You need them to stop riding you, is what you've said.
I know what you're talking about, and I think that's predominantly
our predominant. Here's the number one male complaint with women. Stop complaining about us. That's the number one complaint. That's the only complaint I've ever had. It really is. My only complaint, it's so ironic, is stop bitching about me all the time. Please.
But there's just so much there.
I know, but I'm not that bad, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not. Damn all of you. Alec?
Yo.
You're 20.
Right, Adam. Drew, you guys rock.
Thanks.
Alec.
I do have a question, though, and I would like to first say that I do go to community college, and I don't find myself to be a completely rotten child of sorts, so... Got one for the good guys, I guess.
He's got command of the English language, though, doesn't he?
What's it?
Yeah, we can say you got in. Why aren't you going to regular college?
Well, I don't know. What's the most common excuse?
Well, you were a poor student in high school.
No, not at all. Actually, I did very well in high school, but don't know what I want to do, so kind of turned out that was what I wanted.
I see. So you'd rather just go get a subpar education while you're thinking about it. Fantastic. All right, Alec, go ahead.
I don't want to take up too much of your time.
As a junior college is a high school with ashtrays. You've heard me say it many times.
I will. It's like a big high school.
All right, so what's up?
Okay. Actually, I do have a small lump on one of my testicles that I've had for probably 2 to 3 years. And
Has it changed in size?
About the size of a raisin, and it is attached to the testicle.
Has it changed in size?
Not that I know. No, not that I could tell. Or not that I could tell.
Is it hard?
Yeah.
Like rock hard, like a pebble sitting there.
It's hard to say. It almost seems like it's hard, but it's shiftable.
It moves. 2 years. Why haven't you had a doctor look at it?
Honestly, just didn't really think anything of it, and
well, I think you should
should have it checked out.
Did you say it was 3 years?
In that range. It's not. I don't know. Didn't log or anything.
I understand. All right, you gotta go to the doctor. What do you think it is, Drew?
I think it's nothing. Probably it's probably just a little cyst, but it can be testicular cancer, and the fact that it's been sitting there unchanged for so long really probably means it's nothing to be worried about.
Right, because it would have changed.
Would have grown, but be that as it may, he should be just sitting around. They checked out. He's found something. Now you go do the testing. You just do an ultrasound or something to see if there's anything in there.
All right. What do you say we take a little break?
Yeah.
Take a little time out?
Great.
Take a whiz? You going to pee, really?
Yeah, what is that with us?
I'm not peeing.
I am.
You're peeing?
Yeah.
I have a sympathetic bladder. I will pee if Drew's peeing, just to sort of, keep the conversation alive, give us something to do.
Sword fight.
Drew, you get up in the middle of the night and pee?
No.
No?
No.
Because you pee, you pee a goddamn aquarium when you're in here.
Yeah.
You pee every 8.5 minutes. How do you make it through the night?
I don't know. I'm very uncomfortable when I get up in the morning, though.
Oh, I mean, it's whiz time.
It's whiz time. But I only sleep like 5 hours. I mean, 5 hours.
Yeah, that's interesting, because I usually get up at about the 6-hour mark, 5.5-hour mark.
I'm going to work.
Take a leak and...
sleep another 4 hours after that.
Oh, you know me, Drew.
Yeah.
I just sleep the day away. Yeah. Yeah, I've been home for, I was home for 20 minutes today thus far.
Bad times.
Bad times.
This is Loveline on 99.1 HFS.
Yep, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. And I see no reason not to hop back on the phones. Michelle?
Hey, how are you?
Good. You're 21. What's up?
I had a baby back in October, and since then I've been on the Depo-Provera shot, and since then I'm having a lot of moodiness and depression and a decrease in sex drive.
Correct me, I'm sorry, tell me again, how long after the delivery did you start the Depo?
About 2 weeks.
Right away?
Yeah, right away.
Yeah.
No babies. And so since then I've been having all those complications. So my husband is looking to get a vasectomy. So I'm looking to get off the shot. But I'm wondering if there's anything that I can take to kind of help me get back to normal, basically. Because I know it takes a while for the Depo to kind of get out of your system.
How long ago was your last shot?
Oh, April 7th. So it'll be due July 7th. So my doctor did tell me before I started that whenever I did get off of it, that it may take a while to get back to normal for my hormones.
Absolutely.
Not to get normal.
And it's hard to know how much of this is your pregnancy, too.
Yeah.
The only thing, I can think of only 2 ways to go with this. Well, 3. One is just to do nothing, give it time, and I suspect that would be the wisest way to go. Secondly, to consider some antidepressant, because it seems like the moodiness and depression is a big part of what's going on here. And then thirdly, to consider going on a birth control pill that has a higher probability of increasing libido, though that's hard to predict too. Sometimes things like the triphasic pills, which often increase libido, may decrease it in some people. I would just wait it out, at least a couple more months.
When you get that Depo? Every 4 months?
Every 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah.
All righty. Let's talk to this guy. Scott?
Hello, yeah.
You're 18. What's up?
Yeah, first-time caller. I love you guys. I've been listening to you for like a year.
Thank you.
I have one question for Dr. Drew.
Don't disappoint us.
I'm 18 right now, and I've been thinking of getting an enlargement, but I want to know how safe are they?
What kind of enlargement?
Penile enlargement.
I see.
What's the problem?
Well, I've been comparing myself with other friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not happy.
You see other friends erect?
What?
You see?
Sure.
You see your friends erect?
Yeah, I see my friends erect all the time.
Well, yeah, like, like after games, in the showers.
Yeah.
I'm like happy. I mean, friends tell me that I shouldn't be worried about it, but like I still want to get one, but I want to know how safe are they.
Well, first of all, I don't think they're really doing them right anymore.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty much done.
It didn't really work out too well.
Secondly, in every single case where I've encountered a male who's worried about this, it's had nothing to do with the penis, but everything to do with the esteem.
Yeah. Which is the base of the penis, right? The stem?
The basis of the stem of the penis.
I see.
Yeah, it's to which the penis is attached.
Scott, you got to find yourself a woman.
Or really work on your sense of your own self-worth.
Well, the best way to do that is to be humping. Scott, can you find yourself a woman?
Yeah, I can.
All right, why don't you do that and stop worrying about your penis?
No, another thing.
How big is it when it's erect?
Like 6.
That's fine. 6?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. You make me sick. It's nothing more insulting than having a guy calling in with a nice-sized wand and talking about how inadequate he is and how he wants to get an enlargement. Please. Drew, didn't you see any of your friends' erect penises when you were growing up?
Never.
Never? Jeez, I never saw my friend that's in the flaccid state.
What the hell were they doing with it?
Yeah, whatever.
What?
Of course.
There's a bunch of animals you grew up with.
Yeah, talking about. I've seen every one of my friends with an erect penis.
Doing what?
Oh, a little this, a little that.
Oh, my God.
Sure. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
Yeah. I've seen every one of my friends beaten off.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is like the chimpanzee cage. Really? Did you flung poo,
and
you brewed, you tossed pee at each other, and then you masturbated to each other.
And your point is, listen, if you think the chimpanzee is a slight, you're dead wrong. There's nothing better than chimps. Chimps are loved. People love chimps. You go to the zoo, the most crowded exhibit is the monkey cage.
So what you're saying is this is how you guys attracted attention to yourself? By behaving like monkeys.
No, we didn't attract attention to ourselves. I had a very open relationship with my male peers growing up.
Oh, my God.
All their penises in the erect stage.
And so...
Every one of them.
All right, so now what was the point going to be about that?
No, I just didn't, you asked him how he was comparing himself to his friends.
You were shocked.
I knew how I stacked up at, the tender age of 16.
And do they see you stack up?
It was only fair.
And give me an example of when they... Yes, please.
When
you were witness, when you were...
When I would see my friends erect penises?
No, when they witnessed yours.
Oh, wow.
Give me an example of your glory.
It could have been...
Exactly what happened.
There's so many. I don't even know where to begin.
Give me one.
Breaking into that club and going hot tubbing at night. Yeah.
You chub up and
you get a little wood in there, with the hot jets fire in there. No, we got women in there sometimes.
And stand up and just present yourself?
Sure.
Oh, my God.
Of course.
Oh, my God.
Did that all the time.
And what the ladies say?
Sometimes you could launch, bend it down and launch a nickel off of it or something, or do the sombrero trick, or hang the towel off it.
Women were very impressed?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very impressed, but...
well, not with you, but I mean with your...
Certainly, all of my close male friends, I have seen their erect penis on many occasions. Now, to be fair to them and their penis, it's been some time. It's been a little while, but by the time of 18, when Scott was 18, oh yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Could still pick any of my friends' penis out of a lineup.
Yeah.
Like if they rounded up a bunch of guys like the police do, and but just up against a piece of plywood and put a hole in it, and everyone put their dork through it.
Ray, Chris, there you go.
Yeah, I'd find them. Cherie?
Ummy?
Oh, I'm Gad? Yeah, it might be a taller order. I didn't see his penis that often.
What's his name again?
I'm Gad Abu Zamzam. That was my buddy from Egypt. Yeah. Good times.
Jack?
Jack, you're 18. What's up?
Yep. All right. I'm moving, but this is the first girl I've ever had sex with here, about 10 times. And, of course, I've counted. But, I don't last that long at all.
How long is not long?
Like, unless we do it a couple times. First time is probably about, a minute, 45 seconds.
How about the second time?
If we go about 2 minutes, and then the third time would probably be 4 at the tops.
Holy mackerel, my nuts would turn inside out if I went 3 in 6 minutes.
Yeah, well, no.
And by the way, a bad sign when you're given the sex estimate and you're breaking down into the seconds. Minute 35, minute 40.
Like, we don't do it.
Bad sign.
We don't do it consecutively. We wait a little bit till I can get it back going again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but nice refractory period there.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
There's like a wake up time again.
But then 2 minutes later.
Well, like 10, 15 minutes later, we'll go do it again.
Yeah, and then you have another. Then you have a 2 minute orgasm.
Yeah, and then it goes to about a 4. It jumps 2 minutes each time.
Oh, I see. So you doubled your previous record after the third one.
Yeah. Well,
oh man.
I mean, my size isn't. That's great.
Yeah, everything's good. All right.
I don't understand how. When I'm moving up north, I don't want to have sex up north if I can't last more than a minute the first time.
Yeah, you'll be thrown right out of Yukon country if you go up north. And who the hell knows where up north is?
Calgary.
Where is up north? Where's up north?
In Midwest, Indiana.
Oh, I see. All right, hold on, you idiot. All right, we'll take a break. I'll come back to yell at Jack after this.
This is Loveline on 99.1 HFS.
It's Loveline. Amanda Carolla is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Jack?
Yo.
All right, so you orgasm in a minute. Well, minute and 45 to be fair to your penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Listen, I really, at 18...
All bets are off.
I don't know what you can do. Here's my best advice for you. You have a steady girlfriend, right?
Well, I'm about to move up north, so that's done with now.
Oh, yeah, you're moving up north to Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I picture up north, I close my eyes.
You think Canada?
No, I see Indiana.
Kentucky, Indiana, yeah.
Kentucky, Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana.
I think I'm moving up. Yeah,
Far north.
You know that old song, North to Indiana, Indiana.
No, I haven't heard that one.
The rush is on. Drew, you know the song, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, North to Indiana.
Nope.
Do you know the song I'm talking about?
I missed that one.
You don't know North to Alaska?
Nope.
I don't know the song.
Oh, what? How am I supposed to work with you?
I don't know the song.
North to Alaska. Let's see.
Who did it?
Oh, it's like the Erie Canal or something. It's like a shanty almost. I mean, it's
Like
just
during the gold rush or
you
something.
should just know. Oh, for Christ's sake, North to Alaska.
Maybe it's just the rendition I don't recognize.
You know what? That's just a cop-out, because if you did that Stairway to Heaven, I'd know what you were talking about, even though you're not Robert Plant. Don't turn it on me. How dare you? How dare you? North to Alaska, Anderson? No? Don't know that song?
No, you're talking about the Great White North, actually.
The Mackenzie Brothers song?
That's it.
Man, it is, boy, I should just go kill myself. I'm working with okay. All right. Listen, it's been covered 1,000 times, this song.
I don't disagree with you.
All right.
Not arguing.
All right. You know I'm always right.
Always.
And listen,
Except about the worst thing.
I don't tell you should know stuff you shouldn't know.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm accepting.
Like when we did the TV show and you didn't know who Doug Henning was, and then you slowly realized that every mother effer at Loveline knew. Everyone from Baby Barry, who's all of 29 years old, to the older cameraman, the Grip, Stone Stanley. Was there a person in that studio who didn't know who Doug Henning was, except for you and Catherine, the two people sitting next to me on stage?
Yes.
Nobody else didn't know who that was.
That's right.
That's the pain that is my life. Do you understand that? Do you know what that's like?
It just must be awful.
It's unimaginable.
A genius living in the world of fools.
Dunces. All right, Jack, you're 18. Meet a new chick and work it out. You can work this out if you stay with one woman. You go from woman to woman, and your penis is hyper-excitable, and it's scary, and there you go.
Hyper-excitable. And next time you refer to Indiana as North, think it through a little bit.
North?
I really thought
Indiana, the rush is on. It's one of those like gold mining songs.
That's what I said. It's probably something from the gold.
Thank you. Cherie?
That would be me.
You're 27. What's up?
I am. I've had my nipples pierced for 2 years, just about, and I don't think they've ever completely healed. I nurse both my children, and I have kind of large breasts, and I wonder if I didn't get the milk ducts pierced. They always seem to, every day at least, leak a few drops of a clear fluid, and then it dries, and I always have to keep them clean. I don't know if that's something that's normal. Or
milk ducts sounds like something you might order at a movie theater. Yeah, give me the give me the box. Give me the large box. Give me the supersized box of milk ducts over there.
Is it possible that there's sort of a low-grade rejection going on here?
I don't know. I never have pus. I never have.
Are they irritated or anything?
No, they're not really irritated. They become hypersensitive, but I guess that's just because.
Hey, Mama.
What?
you getting those cans pierced after the kids?
I did after I had both my children. Yes.
Oh, they should
Your mom should have been spayed. You are so gross.
They should be taken away from you.
They should.
Please.
I wish they could be. They're large enough. I'd love to donate them to the young and the breastless if I could.
No, I'm talking about your children, not your breasts.
Well, no, I think I'll keep those.
How large are those breasts of yours?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Oh, I'm sitting down. Go ahead, try me.
38 double G.
G.
As in, good God, they're big. Yeah,
and,
double G. I hate them.
Yeah, 30. But, what are they? They must be planted on quite a foundation.
No, actually, I'm about 160, and I've got about 20 pounds of boobs. I'm pretty petite. I'm 5'3". I'm pretty petite feature, so they're kind of obnoxious.
Yeah, nice. Hey, why are you getting them pierced? I mean, why bother with that?
It was just something I did on my 25th birthday, just to do. It was the first time I got drunk. I just graduated college, and it seemed like the thing to do. And I always thought they looked kind of cool, so I left them in. And
Junior college?
Huh?
Junior college?
I have 2 degrees, yes, from junior college.
Yeah, 2 degrees from a junior college, like having a quarter of a degree from a regular college.
Actually, the major that I got was the exact same if you got a bachelor's degree.
Uh-huh. All right. And by the way, who's doing that piercing?
It was a guy that looked like he just escaped from Sing Sing, in fact.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, man, he must have loved to see those big cans.
He offered to pay me. It was very embarrassing.
Oh, boy. All right, Cherie.
He's all class.
Yeah, you make me nervous because you have 2 kids and you're out getting your boobs pierced.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, but
the kids were already born, though, right?
I won't even tell you what I drive to work then. Yeah, you're right.
What?
How old are the kids?
My daughter will be 9, and in September, my son will be 3 in July.
All right. So the point is you already had the kids. This is Mama going out and getting the piercings. All right, settle down.
I don't know.
Settle down and start acting like Mama. No, they don't know about the piercings per se. They just are living with someone who thinks it's a good idea to go out and get piercings after being the mother of 2.
Probably not your typical mom.
That's what they're feeling. They can't narrow it down. They just know something's wrong, and that's enough.
I think the fact that I ride a sport bike probably bothers them a lot more than anything else. But that's
what kind of sport bike?
I ride a Suzuki Katana 600.
Oh,
I had
boy.
a Kawasaki Ninja.
Oh, yeah, I've had a few.
Anyway, let's go back to the pierced nipples thing here.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me talk to Drew. Listen, I want to take away her boobs and her kids. I really do. What the hell's Mama on a Katana for? I mean, Katanas, it's a little rice rockets. Yeah, you looking at me, Drew? What is that? What do you do? Do you go home and climb into a casket every night? Is that what happens? And
I go straight into the ground. That's all.
Yeah, and then
I read.
If someone is watching television or something,
I read like Beowulf.
If someone's watching, I know. If someone is watching television and you're in the room, do you have them shut it off before you pass by it, or if you see it in a mirror, or if you see a newspaper or something?
I run.
You know what you're like? You're like a sequestered juror.
Yes.
That's really you. You're like the OJ jury.
Yeah.
It's like you're held up in some ramada with no TV and no newspaper, and you never heard anything.
Yeah.
How does that work?
It's wonderful.
It must be. It must be just utopia. It must be a glee, a bliss that you're living in.
It's a mystery to me.
Oh my God! All right, Cherie is driving essentially a racing motorcycle. You know what I'm saying?
Like she needs to take that risk.
I mean, the ones with the full fairing and the cafe handlebars and the whole thing. You know, it's like a Katana 600. I mean, you know, it's like, 1 out of 4 chance you're going to buy it on that thing in the next 4 years. Right. Especially those cans. God knows it must be hard to steer that thing. Yeah. Hey, Cherie?
You're cruel, Dan.
Listen, stop it. You have kids now.
I do have kids now.
All right. You start acting like mama.
Well,
I'm not telling...
figure out what
Shut up and listen to me. I'm not telling you not to have fun. I'm telling you to quit acting out. You sell that sport bike.
Are you crazy? I'd rather give my breasts up. No way.
Good. Give those up, too. Good.
You can have them.
Good. You're going to get cleaned out, and then who's going to raise your kids?
Their dad raises them.
Oh, they're not with you?
No, my work schedule would never allow. When we split up, he had to take them. I work 6 days a week.
Oh, my God.
Oh, okay, baby. All right. Well, no more kids, please.
Oh, I was already spayed.
Okay, good. All right, now we're talking.
Drew, will you please tell me if they should have healed by now, or if this is abnormal?
Should have healed. Maybe it's a little milk continuing to leak.
Would it help if I changed them to gold?
No, it would help just to take them out.
Just take them out?
Yeah. All right, what happened to you, baby, growing up?
What happened to me?
Yeah.
Just a typical no dad, mom was a mad scientist type thing.
Yeah, okay.
What do you mean mad scientist, a drug addict?
No. I do the same work my mom does, biomedical research, animal, we're veterinary nurses, that type of thing, DNA makers, what have you.
I see.
Take care
You
of
gave your kids up.
No daddy, though,
Sorry?
huh?
You gave your kids up.
I didn't want to, but when I lost the house and we separated, he ran home to his $500,000 house, mommy's $500,000 house. I didn't know where to go, and I couldn't pay the $900 a month rent. I tried to get a roommate to keep my kids with me, and it turned out to be some psycho from a newspaper, a bad situation. And
so you don't see your kids at all?
I see them once a week. I have 2 days off, but I work one of the two to make extra money.
All right, babe.
Hopefully get them back.
Well, look, now you're in my good graces because you got fixed.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. What year's Ninjas?
It's a 97.
Oh, yeah, 97? Yeah. I had 2 Ninjas back in the day.
I just sold a piece of crap 250 to a magician.
All right. To a magician?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Magicians. Why don't I like magicians?
Well, because they're con men.
Yeah.
They're salesmen with a con.
Right. And here's why I don't like magicians. In order to be a magician, you got to have a lot of downtime. A lot of downtime as a kid. I mean, I couldn't be a magician growing up because...
Playing football.
I had to go get one of my friends in a headlock and look at his erect penis. You know what I mean? I was a busy man. No, I mean, I couldn't be a magician because I had to interact with my friends.
Right.
It was either a football game, and then it would give way to basketball, and then it was baseball or whatever. You just go constantly. Magicians are like these weird sort of introverted, screwed up guys. It was that or serial raping. And I can't say that I'm happy they chose the magician as a vocation. Rachel?
Yeah?
You're 14?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
What's wrong with you?
Well, one of my goals before I'm like 28 or something is to be in a porn movie.
28?
Yeah.
Why 28?
Because after that I'll be old.
At 29, you'll be old.
You'll be old at 29?
Did you read that?
You can still do porn if you get a note from your doctor. Yeah. All right. Why don't you just do porn at 18?
Well, yeah, I thought about that too.
Uh-huh. Well, it's refreshing to hear a young person giving some thought to their career in this day and age. And so just porn or what else? Anything else?
Not really.
I see. Okay. All right.
Oh, boy.
That's normal.
Oh, boy.
What do you want? What do you want? What's your real problem?
I don't really have a problem.
All right. All right, take care.
Well, no, I want to find out what happened to her.
Want to do some gambling?
We haven't gambled a long time.
Yeah, we're going to gamble. Hold on, Rachel.
What?
Who are you talking to, baby?
My mom.
I see.
Mom.
Talking to Mom. Did Mom hear you?
No.
You sure? Let me talk to your mom.
She just left.
Where'd she go?
I hear her messing around. She's
Went to
messing around.
bed.
I hear her.
That's a damn lie, and you know it!
Come on, put her on the phone.
She just went to bed.
No, okay. No, listen, I wouldn't talk to my mom either if I was 14. Where's your dad? No, wait a minute. Don't answer that. You want to do some gambling? Hold on.
I don't have a clear read on this.
I don't have a real clear read on it either. Look at Drew. He's been holding that same dollar in his wallet for 6 months now. Pretty scared to part with it, huh? It's got moss on it.
The silver certificate, what are you talking about?
All right. Now I'm not getting a serious vibe, but it's been far too long since we've gambled here, Drew.
Yeah.
Well, we know Mom's around.
Yeah.
Speaking of porn, Dad can't be around.
Yeah.
Talking about sex. She seems like the kind of who's not going to cop to much, though. Getting that vibe. Physical? Something physical? Maybe Dad's still around. Maybe Dad's around and very distant, standoffish. Huh. Jesus.
I can't get it. I'm with you. Parents are together. Not the usual abuse situation. In fact, I think that this is sort of some weird 14-year-old fantasy. This is not the girl that's going to be in the pornography.
All right, you're going normal.
Not normal. There's something definitely up.
Parents together?
Yeah, parents together. But it's not our usual thing. This is not going to be somebody who's in the porns.
I'm going other sibling. She feels gets too much more attention.
That's good.
Because of his or her achievements in high school, sports, whatever.
We're both guys
feeling left out.
Powerlessness and lack of self-esteem. Those are the two themes here.
All right, but what's my specific one? Other sibling that's getting more attention? Yeah. All right. Interesting. Never picked that one before. Rachel?
Yeah?
Your parents together?
Yeah?
Yeah. Funny, we've never gambled that the parents were still together, but
both of us agreed
we
on
both had that sort of feeling that your parents were together.
Oh.
Brothers or sisters?
Yeah.
Yeah. How old are they?
Well, I have an older sister, and she's 16, and 2 younger brothers.
Uh-huh. How's the older sister doing?
Well, she's, gone a lot of the time, and my mom's always mad at her.
Why? Why?
Well, because my mom thinks she's on drugs, and
is she?
Where's she when she's gone?
She's usually at her boyfriend's house.
I see.
Is she on drugs?
I don't know.
I see. And what about your younger brothers?
Well, my younger brother is 12, and he's pretty normal, and then my other one is 6, and he's...
6?
Where are you calling from?
Vancouver, Washington.
Uh-huh. And now, Drew, you want to do some questioning? Now, she does have an older sibling that's getting attention, but it's not good attention. It's just attention.
Yeah. Well, where have you felt powerless in your life? Was anything happened to you that made you feel real bad about yourself?
Well, I'm, not really good in school.
Yeah.
We should have come up with that one.
Well, that's a layup. But you ever been raped or abused or anything like that?
No, nothing like that.
Yeah, we weren't really getting that either.
You're depressed, though, right?
A little.
Yeah.
But my mom doesn't want to believe it.
That you're depressed.
Yeah, not being heard. Hey, I'm trying to make a buck here.
You know what? I think the parents are perfectionistic. Everything's got to be just, this is a reaction to everything have to look good on the surface. Your parents, super well turned out? Everything, your family...
What do they do for a living?
My mom is a manager at a hospital, and my dad does a night job at UPS.
I see. And I'm trying to make my dollar here. Do you feel like your parents spend too much time thinking about your older sister and what she's up to?
Yeah, my mom's always away at work or with my sister.
Or with your sister?
Yeah.
Why is she with your sister? You just said she wants your sister to come home.
Whenever my sister's at home, my mom tries to talk to her and stuff.
I see. Interesting. And you're feeling neglected.
Let's take the damn box. Let's go.
Yeah, thank you. All right, hey, Rachel.
Yeah?
You know what? I got to be honest with you.
You're not going to be in porns.
You're not going to be in porns. No one's done anything to you that's significant enough.
Deal with the depression. That's got to be dealt with.
This is one of those. We don't say too much. Just a face. This one, 14, female.
Yeah.
And
looking for managing affect. She's looking for a way to feel powerful, feel worthwhile.
All right, now it's interesting, and I'm not going to spin this or twist this too much. You stop me if I do, but you and I were going to gamble on Rachel just because we decided we needed to gamble. And we both got the vibe that the parents were together, even though we don't let people get into this show whose parents are together. But we neither one of us, we certainly didn't get the strong parents are apart vibe, which we get on every gambling opportunity. The other one is this is the only time we've ever gambled where we didn't pick something specific and horrendous. We never said alcohol. We never said sexual abuse. We never said physical abuse. We never spoke of any kind of trauma. And then I picked an older sibling that was getting too much attention. Although I was wrong in the sense that I thought it was positive attention, which was, captain of the volleyball team at school and parents going to the game. But basically, it's the same vibe, which is parents spending so much time looking after somebody else, trying to talk them into or out of something, and you're not acting out and you're getting neglected.
Right.
Wow, that's true. Please, I'm a genius. Genius, do you hear me?
How many times do I have to say that tonight?
Really? Okay. All right. For those of you, and listen, don't you a-holes, you call this show and you go, Adam, you're so funny and true. You are smart. Now,
you are my teacher.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. It takes a great man to admit when he's great. Who said that, Drew?
Adam Carolla.
Thank you.
Circa 2000.
All right. Enjoy.
This is Loveline on 99.1 HFS.
Yeah. It's Loveline. I spoke to producer Ann today, who's not in tonight. She
called you?
Tending to her youngins.
Incredible.
Yeah, she called me.
You guys have never spoken when the sun is up.
Called me at work.
Oh, my God.
Ann calls at work every once in a while.
What'd you guys talk about?
Little this, little that.
Okay.
No, we're talking about people. I people that I know, people that are celebrities, or at least quasi-celebrities, who may want to do the show, who I never seem to get on the show.
Yeah, so you're giving us Jeff Bridges, Tom Hanks. Come on, Adam. Why do you even bring it up?
Well, I mean, here's the reality, and here's, I don't need to do another 10 minutes on why I hate publicists, but very quickly, here's the problem, and here's how it works. I go to the Playboy Mansion to do PI on Tuesday night. I'm talking to Howie Mandel about his son's circumcision. I'm walking away. I hear a voice yelling my name. I turn around. It's Jeff Bridges. The guy's a great actor. He's done many movies. I'm a fan of his. He comes running up to me. I couldn't be happier. He tells me how much he enjoys the show. I immediately say to him, how about coming on the show? He says it'd be his pleasure. And then a couple nights later, I'm doing Kilborn. And a few people they do it in the same building, PI and Kilborn. A couple PI people come up and said, we're hanging out with Jeff Bridges after the Playboy Mansion. He had a few cocktails. And he wanted to come over to the radio show and do it that night. He was saying we should go over there and blah, blah, blah. And then here's how it works. I tell Ann. Ann calls the publicist, and the publicist says that he's not interested.
Yeah.
Now, is it Jeff who's not interested, or is it the publicist who's not interested in Jeff's behalf? And if it is Jeff who's not interested, why did Jeff chase me down while I was walking away with my back to him and tell me how much he wanted to be on the show? So that I will then chalk up to the publicists, and that's why I really don't like publicists.
Oh.
Publicists are basically... First off, if this was 100 years ago, they'd be building the railroads. They'd Chinamen be right out of a job. They'd have publicists doing that because they do nothing else. They have no tangible skills. Number two, they're really sort of they blackmail you. Here's how the game works. Publicist handles Jeff Bridges and 5 people you've never heard of. Now, what they say is sure, you can have Jeff Bridges, but you're going to have the cast members from Full Boat in new UPN show, 4:30 on Tuesday afternoon. It's on. You got to put them on, and then we'll see about Bridges. So it's essentially
extortion.
It's extortion. I don't know any way else to describe it. Not every publicist is a major a-hole, but most every single one of them are a-holes who I just don't like in general. And just like I said, publicists. Hey, listen, whether you're writing parking tickets, a publicist, or a casting agent, I'm just, there's certain jobs I look at as a-hole jobs. Once in a while, there's a diamond in there.
Your list is publicist, parking meter attendants.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
Casting
agents.
Casting agents.
Garbage men?
Garbage men are lazy. I don't look at them as a-holes.
The city hall sort of building inspectors?
All those people, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I don't like any of those people. You want to keep going?
Just clear up what your list was.
I hate doctors.
Doctors, yes.
No, I have no problem with doctors. I like them. Lawyers. Cammie?
Yeah.
You're 30.
Yes.
What's up?
Well, before I get into my problem, I'm going to tell you about your song, North to Alaska,
Yes, thank you.
South to Mexico.
There's another song called South to Mexico.
No, it's North to Alaska and South to Mexico.
No.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Oh, please. That's not the lyric.
It sure is. My mom has it. It's like Jim Reeves or something.
Listen. It is not north to Alaska, south to Mexico.
How much you want to bet?
Where do you live?
Layton, Utah.
Oh, well, that explains a lot. It is not north to Alaska. Now, he may say south to Mexico at a certain point in the song, like I'm not going south.
That.
No, it's not north to Alaska.
And south to Mexico.
No. It's something, and this isn't verbatim, but here's the gist. North to Alaska. Come on, the rush is on. He's telling people to go to Alaska for the gold rush, not go north to Alaska and then go south to Mexico, you retard.
Cammie, what's going on?
Somebody find me this song so I can prove I'm always right.
Okay.
All right, Cammie, what's up?
Okay, anyway, this is really hard to explain, so bear with me. Yeah. About 6 years ago it started, and it kind of is off and on. When you're starting to fall asleep, and you're just kind of like on the verge of it, but not quite. I have like this paralysis. It's really hard to explain, but like I hear like this humming in my head, and I'm awake, but I can't pull myself out of it. It almost feels like something really heavy's laying on me.
Every time you go to sleep?
No, it just comes every now and then. Like I can go months without it, and then when it comes on again, it's like maybe every night for a couple weeks. Or
Are you on any medication?
No.
Have you had this evaluated?
No.
How come?
And it's really scary.
Why don't you have it looked into?
Because it sounds crazy.
There are all sorts of sleep disturbances where people can have paralysis and terror.
Have you ever heard of it?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
And like when I wake up, when I finally can pull myself out of it, I feel almost sick. Like kind of a headache, and
this could be possibly
and my heart's pounding. And
this could be a seizure phenomenon. It could be a lot of things, but it does need to be evaluated. You should see a neurologist. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. You may have a tumor. That's why you thought he said north to Alaska and then south to Mexico.
Well, those things are possible.
I swear that's it. You're gonna owe me.
Oh, baby.
Because he's telling you it's north to Alaska and it's south to Mexico.
Yeah, that is not the lyric, though. He may say at some point that
you've been smoking too much pot there.
That may be true.
That is true.
Oh, how dare you? How dare you? Please, I'll have you know that I stole some pot from the desk of one of my coworkers weeks ago and haven't touched it. Thank you. And how dare you? Come on, somebody get us the lyrics to North to Alaska, please.
We already looked here. We don't have it. We might have South to Mexico, though.
No, I was thinking of that Sinatra song, Down Mexico Way, or whatever the hell that one is. Danny?
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
You don't like his attitude? He's just waking up. Come on.
No, I know. He just sounded like a downer. Danny?
Yeah.
Okay, you're 15. What's up?
I want to know what the long-term effects of mushrooms are.
Not known, really. I'm concerned that it may cause mood disturbances, anxiety, panic, and just like all other hallucinogens, it probably has that potential, but I've not seen it.
How much you doing?
Not much. I've done some in the past, but...
How much is some?
Some...
You get hung up on, careful. Just answer the question.
1/8 of an ounce.
1/8 of an ounce of mushroom?
At a time.
How many times have you done this?
Maybe 4, 5.
Okay.
Do you smoke pot regularly?
Sometimes.
Yeah, you do something regularly, because, man, I can hear it.
You dropped acid a bunch of times?
No.
All right. Are you depressed?
Not really.
Oh, yeah.
You sound depressed. You gotta start listening to North to Alaska. I'll pep you right up. Okay. All right.
Boy.
All right. Well, he's on hold for 75 minutes, and he sure got a lot of bang for his buck there. All right. It's not going to do anything. But listen, hold on. Listen, all you screwed up 15-year-olds that are already depressed and smoking too much weed. Stop experimenting with drugs. Stop it.
It's not going to help. It's going to make it worse.
You give yourself a few years. Let your brain dry. All right. Where are we? No. Come on. John?
Yeah.
You're 18?
Yeah. I caught my dad and another guy having sex, and I want to know if I should confront him about it.
What do you mean confront him about it?
What are you going to do, ground him?
Do I?
You going to ground him or give him a timeout?
I was just wondering if I should ask him about it.
How'd you see them?
Well, I just walked in on him.
Where were they?
In his room, and he's married.
Where was your mom?
She was at work.
And
I still live at home.
Why'd you walk in on him?
I was just going up there. He didn't know I was home.
What'd they do?
Well, he was doing him in the butt, I guess.
I don't believe him.
I don't know. That's what I'm going to find out what they supposedly did when he walked in.
Nah.
What'd they do when you walked in?
He didn't know, though. I was gonna go. The door was open, and I was gonna go in, and I kind of looked in there, and he didn't see me looking, I guess.
Who was doing who?
He was doing him. They were doing it doggy style, I guess.
All right. Hey, John?
Yeah.
Don't say anything to him.
Uh-huh.
You gotta move out of the house pretty soon, though, right?
Uh-huh.
You're 18, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to college?
No.
No. So, you gotta get a job.
I got one.
All right.
What's your job?
Huh?
What do you do for a living?
I work at Walmart.
All right, you got a full-time job?
Yeah.
All right, good. You got to get a roommate. You got to move out of the house.
Don't confront him?
No.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I didn't believe him.
Oh, forget it. It's not even possible, not even remotely possibly true. I mean, not that couldn't have happened, but I could hear his friends giggling in the background.
I think that was the radio.
No.
North to Alaska, come on, the rush is on. Come on, who's got that song? Trent?
Yeah.
You're 19.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Drew, get that computer of yours, get on the internet.
What's that?
Find North to Alaska. Come on.
It's not here.
Actually, I was going to say, Drew, thanks for the free condoms from drdrew.com.
You're quite welcome.
Plug you right there.
Yeah.
Drdrew.com, everybody.
Yeah, you use that condom and plug your girlfriend with it, too.
Yeah, actually, I'm calling, Drew, I kind of got this pain below my belly button. It feels like it's in my lower abs. It hurts every time I run and do sit-ups. And I read somewhere some STD could give you a pain in your abs.
Well, sure it can. If almost any of the STDs can get up the urethra and into the testes and cause pain up into the abdomen and the prostate. But there's so many other things that can cause abdominal pain, even appendicitis or irritable bowel. I mean, there's a million things that can do it.
Right. I mean, because I run every day, and I was just wondering maybe I pulled something, but I also have unprotected sex a lot. No, not a lot, but...
Where's the pain? Is it like a pulling pain?
It's more or less just, it's deep, kind of. It just feels like more or less like a strained muscle, but...
Around the belly button?
Yeah, below it.
Just below it. Both sides equal or right in the middle?
It's to the left, below the belly button.
To the left. You've not been constipated or anything like that lately?
What's that?
You've not been constipated or anything like that?
No, it's nothing like that.
And you have no hernias? You've been checked for that?
No, but I also have kind of a little, I like to call it raw dick, because, I don't know, maybe it's just too much masturbation and not enough lubricant, but sort of like my penis it's turned a little red, a little worn off skin.
What are you good for a day? What are you good for?
A day?
Yeah.
You want to talk all-time record, or you want to talk day? Like, a day, I'd say I could probably go 4 times in a day. My all-time record was, it came junior year on, it was junior year of high school.
It was a cold September morn. 1997.
I took a sick day. If you want to count...
Yeah, what do you got? What do you got?
I had 11 times in one day, but that was a 24-hour period, not one day. It depends on how you want to.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, you got 24. You go on the military clock like I do.
Yeah,
When it comes to masturbation.
Because I mean, it gets like we had a contest going on during high school, and I had 11 on one sick day. But you have to plan it,
How did you sort of
plenty of fluid.
How did you confirm the sort of the number? It was a contest. How were you sort of?
It's more or less just.
It's on the honor system.
Don't question. Well, you don't gotta question the masturbatorial.
Well, you could be irritating your prostate from all this activity. That's certainly a possibility. That worn off skin could also be herpes. Who knows? You don't really have that on. But this should be evaluated. It's probably nothing.
Oh my God! I think I got 3 today.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I prefer to be with my wife.
You can't.
I much prefer that.
Oh, listen, I prefer to be with your wife too. To be
But
truth
I
be
am
told.
instead.
Yeah, for now. Don't worry. She's got the hots for me. She likes.
Is that what that is?
She likes my brand of rough love. Yeah, I think I got one off after midnight last night, so that counts as one. And then I took care of a little business this morning, and then
those are the times you thought about me.
And then
right?
yeah, always. And then I popped in the house for about 20 minutes, and for some reason I think that would have been number 3. Now, I won't get number 4 today because technically it'll be after midnight when I get home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are proud moments.
Yeah, they really are. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little bit of a break. Oh, has the song for us. Oh, hold on a second now. Oh, he's 14. Hold on. Michael?
Yeah.
You have the North to Alaska song?
Yeah, it was done by Johnny Horton.
Johnny Horton, you are so right. Now, hold on. Now, do you have it there?
I'll play it for you.
All right, you don't have it on a CD, do you?
No, it's just on a tape. My dad had it.
I see. All right, there we go. All
right.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Good hard truck driver, right?
How'd you know? No.
All right, hold on a second, Michael. That's right. It's Johnny Horton's song. All right, we'll see who's right with the lyrics of North to Alaska. This is right in our demo's wheelhouse. Right after this.
This is Loveline on 99.1 HFS.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've got our North to Alaska song figured out here. Now, as you'll recall, a listener called in, and here's how basically this started. An hour ago, some guy talked about going up north, and we're from L.A., so up north means San Francisco, and then it means Oregon, and then
Alaska.
Eventually it means it means Alaska. It means Canada, and then eventually Alaska. But in this, because he's one of our callers, it meant Indiana, which sounds funny to us. So I started singing the North to Indiana, come on, the rush is on. And, of course, Drew looked at me because, as I said, Drew's like a sequestered juror who has no contact with the outside world except for a subscription to JAMA that he sits and reads, and has no idea what I'm talking about ever. When I was trying to explain to him that was a fairly big song, and as it turns out, it was 1960, and it was reached number 4 on the Billboard charts, if they even had them back then. Apparently they did, because it was number 4. All right, so Michael has the song.
Yep, Johnny's been warming up here for you.
Johnny Horton.
Yeah.
All right, let's
ready?
Yep.
Let's go.
I like. Michael, pull the phone away. To Alaska. Wait a minute, this is just too loud, Aaron. Got to pull that phone away from the speaker a little. Yep. This is good radio, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
Michael,
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, pull the phone a little away from the speaker.
All right.
And let me just hear the chorus.
Just not too clear, huh?
Yeah, just keep it a little. It's too close to the speaker.
Let me rewind it for a second. All right.
Pull a while, and I just want to hear North to Alaska. Come on, the rush is on.
Go on, the rush is on. That was it.
That's right. Not North to Alaska and South to Mexico. What kind of retard comes up with that line? Jesus Christ. Once again, proving the point, I am always right. Always. About everything. All the time. Thank you. All right, look, come on. Let's hear the chorus one more time.
Okay.
Pull the phone away. Pull a little farther away from the speaker, all right, buddy?
All right, buddy.
That sounded like it was up Johnny Horton's ass.
Well, it was.
All right, come on. What kind of crappy phone's this kid got? No. Why is it the one guy who has the Johnny Horton tape doesn't have a phone that works? All right. I'd like to just have one line dedicated to Johnny Horton songs that we could just punch into when we felt like it throughout the evening. I think he's worked it out now. All right, I got to get to the North to Alaska line one more time.
We're waiting a while here.
What do you care?
I talk about in the meantime?
You're gonna be back here tomorrow, aren't you?
I plan to be.
All right. Well, how often do you get to hear Johnny Horton? And you know how much the kids dig Johnny Horton. I think.
Here it comes.
Okay. Why does this sound so bad?
There it is.
No, not yet. Oh, there it comes. To Alaska, come on, the rush is on. All right, thanks, Mike.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you, buddy.
It pays to be a true hillbilly. See?
That's true. That is true.
Never heard that song in my entire life.
Really?
Never.
Wow.
No way.
How do you do that, Drew? You're older than me. You should know that one. You were born. Melissa?
Hi, you guys.
I wasn't even born for another 4 years.
Hey, my question was, my boyfriend and I have been together for 4 years, and I've never had any disease or anything, and just recently, within the last month, we had oral sex, and he had a blister on his lip. And I contracted herpes. I went to the doctor. I totally had herpes.
That's it.
Downstairs?
Yeah.
Downstairs, yes.
Yeah.
Ouch. I'm sorry.
Is that possible?
Oh, absolutely.
To get it from his mouth?
That's how that happens.
Oh, my.
Well, how? What else were you assuming happened?
I wasn't really... I thought maybe it had... he had cheated on me or something, you know. I really wasn't too sure.
But you weren't having sex with him, were you?
Huh?
Were you having sex with him?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, I gotta talk to Drew.
She said something about being a virgin or something.
No, wait a minute. I'm a little bit confused. She said he had this thing on his lip.
Yeah.
He went down on me, and then I got vaginal herpes. Is that possible? Which is your first retarded question.
Yes.
Which is, of course it is. That's how you got the vaginal herpes.
Yeah.
And then she said, well, I didn't know how I got it. I thought he'd been cheating on me.
I think she didn't believe that you go oral to genital, and therefore was sort of ruminating about the possibility that his penis actually transmitted to her.
I didn't get that. Melissa, was that your hypothesis?
Yeah, that was it. I was just wondering. Thank you, guys.
No, wait a minute. Do you think your boyfriend was why do you think your boyfriend was cheating? You saw he had a lesion on his lip.
I really wasn't sure, you guys. Honestly, that's how dumb I am.
She did not believe it could be transmitted that way.
Hey,
I really didn't know.
It's very refreshing to hear a dumb person this day and age admit they're dumb.
Thank you.
And I appreciate that.
And that's why you guys are there, right?
Yes, but I'm not quite sure about the cheating part. Did you think, and this isn't going to be easy, but did you think it came from his penis, possibly?
I thought maybe he had... I really didn't...
You thought that he was cheating and that he gave this to you from his penis?
Even though she had seen the thing out of his mouth?
Even though it wasn't that big, really.
And she
it
believed
looked like a zit or something.
You couldn't get it that way as her assumption was.
I see. All right. Well, Melissa.
If you really didn't believe you could get it that way, that makes sense. See?
I really didn't know.
You live and learn, baby.
Thank you.
All right, now take care of yourself.
You too.
And don't have any kids.
Okay.
Do you have any kids?
No.
Good girl.
Okay.
Good. All right.
Bye-bye.
I was going to tell you this. DJ Qualls, who we interviewed last week, a product of a teen pregnancy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, his mom was 15.
15.
That's teen, baby. To Alaska. Come on the rush. Martin?
Yes.
You're 24. You were molested by your stepmother?
Yes.
How old were you?
I was in 5th grade.
I see.
What did she do?
Made comments towards my penis, would play games and rub me, and would play like chasing games, run around and pinch me. And I'm just wondering, Dr. Drew, am I justified in thinking that that's a wrong act? Is that worth me bringing up?
Why don't you be a little clear about what she did exactly?
Okay, like, I'd be laying on the couch, and she would be tickling me and rubbing with her forearm in my crotch to a point where she knew I was aroused, and there wasn't a question.
All right.
She kept going. And other times she'd make references that I was bigger than other kids.
All right. Hey, Martin?
Yeah.
She was weird and a little out of line, but you're not damaged goods, and I'd leave it alone.
Hey, one more question.
Don't have around other kids.
Hi, Adam.
Yeah.
Earlier I was listening to you rip into a girl about getting her nipples pierced.
Yeah.
And how damaging that was.
No.
How you smoke dope.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah. Huh?
How can you rip into someone else, dude, when you smoke dope?
Well, I don't
Talk
smoke.
about other people damaging their kids.
Well, it's my goddamn radio show. That's A, number one. And B, number
You
two.
listen to yourself, you're a hypocrite, man.
I don't care what.
I mean, you can't.
Oh, shut up. What the hell? First off, I don't care if I'm a hypocrite. It's my goddamn show.
We don't have time for this.
All right.
We gotta go.
Relax, Anderson.
This is Loveline on 99.1 HFS.
Oh, I thought the show would never come to a close. North to Alaska. Torture. Well, this is Dr. Drew on behalf of Adam Carolla saying mahalo.
North to Alaska. Come on, the rush is on.
Well, now.
This has been Loveline. The stuff expressed on Loveline is not necessarily the stuff of the staff, management, sponsors, or anyone else, including Westwood One Entertainment. Loveline is produced by Ann Wilkins Ingold. Now, please enjoy these birds.